on YouTube? It is your boy Nate, and welcome back to another episode of Pony Power Garage. In this episode, guys, we are going to basically be sanding down the race car and getting it down to a smooth surface so that we can get it painted or wrapped.
She said, hey mom, day job, I don't feel it. I need race car, top down to match my ceiling. I don't have none.
I know we just posted, but we want to do a little double post for you guys since we were not able to record a video at all for all last week. So we wanted to get you guys out a couple videos. So we posted yesterday. We're going to post again probably tonight or tomorrow. Sorry about the audio. I did actually leave my mic that I normally use. I left it in my dad's van at his work, so he's going to grab that for me today and then bring it back. So today, guys, in this video, we are going to be getting the race car fully sanded down. Yesterday, we did actually, my dad and I cleaned the entire garage, got everything organized, got all my V8 parts in one spot, got the race car parts in another. So yesterday, we just basically went through and we sanded down the car. Obviously, with it being, painted, whatever, paint chips. And so it was really chippy. And obviously, if you're painting or you're wrapping, you want it to be as smooth a surface as possible. With that, we went through the entire car and basically, and even in the inside, with the roll cage and everything like that. And we did the first sanding. Today, we're going to do the same exact thing, get it fully ready to be either wrapped or painted. So I'm going to leave it up to the subscribers as well as the team, obviously. But let me know down below what you guys think the color scheme that we should go with the body, the top, or that can be one color, whatever. The nameplate, the name letter colors, wheel cap colors, roll cage as well as the frame, basically anything. The hood, it all can be a different color if we all decided to agree on that. So I'm going to tell you guys what we have planned for the car. So I was thinking wrapping the entire car in white, so the body and up top, so this will all be white, everything will be white. The numbers are going to be, so it'll say 22, because 22 has been in my family for a long time. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but 22 is my favorite number. And so we're going to put 22, it might say 22W, 22NW, I don't know. But we're going to be 22, and obviously if there's another 22, you got to have a letter. But anyway, so the letter color, or the number color, is going to be purple. And it's going to have like a glistery color in it, or a glistery like effect to it. And then the wheel wells are going to be purple, or the wheel caps are going to be purple. Numbers are going to be purple. Everything else is going to be white. And then obviously the black front, the black rear. But I think the hood and the trunk and everything and the top, everything's going to be white. The nameplate's going to be white. It's going to say black. And my dad thinks that we should say Pony Power Garage. But I think that we might have to actually put your last name. I'm not 100% sure. So that might say Pony Power Garage, or it might say Woodard, which is my last name. That's kind of the color scheme, but comment down below what you guys think that we should go with the color, because I don't know. It might change based off your guys' whatever. We might end up doing what you guys want. So comment down below. But anyways, guys, enough talking. We're going to go ahead and get sanding down on the car. So basically, this is everything that we're going to be using. So we're going to use a sanding block. And then we're going to use, we're not using this one. But then we're going to use two different grits. And so the first grit is going to be more, so this one's actually a 80 grit. And it's a little sticker thing. And it sticks to your block. That's a lot more rougher. So we're going to do that first. And then we're going to go with the 220. Do that. And then we're going to go with a lot smoother of one. Which is, this one doesn't even say, I forget what this one is. But this is really smooth. So we're going to go through with the rough one first. Then go to the 220. And then go to the smoother one. So that's kind of the plan with it. And so yeah, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get down to it. Alright guys, man, so we just finished up with the strongest grit. So now we're gonna work our way down and kind of go down the chamber. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, she's super smooth. I mean, literally, you just want to get it enough to where your paint and all that will stick, or your wrap. You want the surface to be as smooth as possible, but at the end of the day, it is a race car, so it doesn't have to be like 110% perfect. You know what I'm saying? But we just went through with the strong grit, and I mean, it took off pretty much everything we needed. So when we work our way down, it's only gonna make it a lot better. And I think that the wrap will stick a lot better. And so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. We're gonna work our way down. Yeah. So. All right, y'all, so we just finished up with the next grit. I believe it was the 220. Now, I mean, it's smooth. I mean, literally everywhere you touch for the most part. I mean, there's some like little cavities that, you know, I got to get a little bit better, but either way, I mean, you're not really going to be seeing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, but for the most part, she's super smooth. I mean, there's not a lick of paint chips. I mean, she's smooth. I gotta still blow her off, so I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, she's smooth as hell around the entire side, and we still have one more grit to go, which is the finished grit, or the finer grit. But yeah, so if you guys been watching this far, what have you guys been thinking? Like I said, comment down below what color you guys think we should go with. Like I said, white, purple. I mean, I'm still visioning it, you know what I'm saying? White, pony power garage, or Woodard, black roll cage, maybe even blue, I don't know. Or purple, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, she is smooth. So probably, for the most part, I think after I finish my finer grit, she will be ready to be wrapped or painted. Now, I don't know necessarily that we're going to get the wrapping or the painting done. I mean, my dad and I are going to try to before we actually take our first race. But actually, we kind of have to because we can't run 7. I mean, we could, but then we have to be 7. So I don't know. Me and my dad have to think that through. I might just bite the bullet and just spend the money and just wrap it, you know. I am going to be wrapping it myself. So when we do wrap it, whenever that is, whether that's next week, next month, whatever, I will be wrapping it myself, or me and my dad, so we can do a video on that. You guys can see the wrapping process. And then, I mean, if you guys are local and you guys do go to Boone, you guys get to see this car in action, baby. And I mean, holy fucking, slapper, bro. You know what I'm saying? right, you guys. So we just finished up with the final grit. And like I said, the last grit, I mean, it was already smooth. And now, I mean, there's no paint chips whatsoever. I mean, she is like smooth. So, with that, the next step is going to be, I'm going to basically try to unbend as much of these panels as I can at the end of the day. But just to be able to wrap it, I'll have to get like a, one of those little suction cup things, and it like pulls dents out. So probably have to get one of those. I don't have one currently, but that'll kind of be our next step here. I mean, like I said, the hood needs a lot more work because I did this last, so I didn't even do the yesterday's coat. So this still needs some work. The hood does, but everything else, I mean, it's from what it was, it is ridiculously smooth. So yeah, man, that's that. Like I said, the next step's probably gonna be to pull out all the dents and get it ready to be wrapped or painted. Well, wrapped and then painted on the inside. And then yeah, so we're gonna take you guys along with us this entire process. The rebuilding of the engine, we're gonna be getting new gaskets, everything like that. So that's actually I'm gonna set you guys up right here, and we're gonna talk about the engine part. Before I actually get into this, so someone always comments on the Trump poster or the Trump flag that I had here. So look what I got now, brother. We took down the Trump flag and we retired that bad boy, and now we're the Ford garage. All right, guys, so let's talk about the motor and where we're going with that. Now that you guys kind of have an idea, like I said, comment down below what color scheme we should go with on this bad girl, and what name. Let's name her as a community. What should we name old bad girl? What should we name her? As far as the engine goes, so we didn't record much of it, but my dad, as soon as we got her in here, my dad and I, the next morning, I should say, so before we actually went to look at my truck, we basically took off, we wanted to inspect the engine, because that's going to be our competing point, is who can out-engine the opponent, right? So we took her apart, we took the heads off, we took the intake manifold, the distributor, basically everything. We have all the exhaust manifolds, the starter, the radiator fan. We have 2 new radiator fans, or radiators, brand new, or not brand new, but like they're obviously used, but they look brand new. I mean, they look like in really good shape. So over here is our 2 radiators. So, and then our radiator cap, which is then the fan would obviously go into there. But we're gonna be using this one. It has a dual, I can't remember what the dude said. It just basically makes it to where your engine stays a lot cooler, to where you just have the single, there's ones that have just one of these, which then obviously doesn't cool your engine as fast. But both of these have 2 of them. So it cools our engine a lot faster. So it's going to be able to make us to compete a lot better, not having an overheating engine and blowing our gaskets and taking us out of the race. So you want to have basically all the parts that are going to prevent you from that, or prevent that from happening, prevent from you having to pull off the race at all. Because then obviously you lose spots. But over here, like I said, so these are the heads. Heads look super clean. I mean, dude, like when we tore this apart, I mean, we were like super amazed on just how clean this actually looked. So it's just amazing. So we have new plug wires, a new distributor, intake, heads. Over here we basically have just some piping for our exhaust. These engine mounts actually came off of my V8, but which I can't really show you guys because I got it all buckled up. But the guy who had this before welded the engine mount to the frame. So we're gonna have to basically fabricate that, maybe get ones that fit the engine, just depending on how everything goes, or just using these. And then we have our exhaust manifolds. We have our pulley. There's both our pulleys, our valve covers, another pulley. We have our our intake or air breather filter. I forget what that's called up over there. But anyways, yeah, so we are ready to go at the end of the day. So my dad and I, so these were the old gaskets that actually went on them. They were racing gaskets, and they were actually in good shape. So that was a good sign. Even our head gaskets, they were in good shape. So it wasn't blown. There was no water or anything on the pistons, which is good because that would be a sign of a blown head gasket. Everything like that, but everything, all the signs came back as, I mean, we're in good shape. So the plan is to buy a nice racing set, gasket set, basically then assemble all of this back into here, put it all back together, run our wires or, to our fuels, everything like that, run everything nice and neat, and then get it started. And obviously we're going to be taking you guys along with us along this whole entire thing from here on out. Reason why this past couple weeks, like I said in the last video, have just been super, super stressful. And so I just bear with me, guys. But now that we have everything kind of aligning, it's gonna get smoother. And we're gonna get back to, doing weekly content and bringing you guys along with us this entire process of getting this bad girl put together and on the track, and everything like that. And like I said, if you guys are locals, come support your boy. Like I said, we're gonna be 22. And, if you guys follow along, you guys comment, whatever, you guys get to be along the journey of this process of this build and getting it on the track. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys went on to enjoy it. If you guys did, drop a like, comment down below. Like I said, the color scheme that you guys think we should go with on the body, the frame, everything, as well as what should we paint the heads on the engine, as well as what should we name her. Comment all that down below if you guys want, man. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your guys' day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.